Call 2/22/2022, 9:30 a.m. to Tyler Technologies.
Many of your questions, log into your client support account on tylertech.com and click on Tyler Search. Press 1 if you have an existing incident ID number. Press 3 to hold for a courts and justice support representative. Purposes, your call may be monitored or recorded.
Tyler Technology. This is Jennifer. What county are you calling from?
Jennifer? Did you say Jennifer?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I can barely hear you, ma'am. Am I on a speakerphone?
Okay. You can take me off speaker if you want. It usually makes it easier. What county is
No,
you're calling from?
I don't have you on speaker. I'm asking, I can hear you a little better now. I'm calling from Wood County.
Wood County, new incident or existing that you're calling in today?
I'm not real sure, ma'am. This is the first time I've ever called. My name is Michael Neighbors, and I wanted to talk with someone. I've been on the phone with the IT department at Wood County, mywoodcounty.com, and they tell me that Tyler Technologies, they just maintain something on the site, and that Tyler Technologies does all the inputting of the searches and...
What site are we talking about? So I'm going to forewarn you now. You're at the wrong spot chatting with me because the software we support
Okay.
is for judges, and it would be police officers.
Yeah, I'm trying to talk with someone with Tyler Technologies that does the online services and the judicial record search for Wood County.
So would that be like through...
mywoodcounty.com.
So if it's the public portal, who did you speak with at Wood County?
I talked to John Bell's the administrator of it, but he wasn't there, and a woman named Jen said she was in the office till he got back at the end of the week, and she gave me your phone number.
Okay, so here's the deal. If it's the public portal, which it sounds like that's...
It is.
Trying to do some Facebook
It is.
stuff. So here's the way it works. The clients buy the software from us. We don't add any information in there. We will... Like the client sets it up, the client, Wood County, would tell us or configure it, and we would help them configure it for the information they want on that site. Is there information that you're not seeing or information you think should not be on that site?
I think there's information that is wrong on the site. That there was some. I've got a Lone Star News, and I'm trying to investigate some allegations that were made on the 19th. That some records on that public site, My Wood County, where we can go and search for judicial records and court records,
Right.
and it's online service, shows the wrong attorney in place has been replaced on some cases as far back as 1983.
Okay, so here's the way that works. The county, because keep in mind, we're all over the United States and even in Australia.
Right.
So the information that is entered by the clerks is what's pooling on that website.
Okay,
We
so
don't go through here at Tyler Technology and add stuff on public sites.
y'all cannot change anything. You just post what was sent to you.
So here's the deal. They have to fix it way at the beginning.
Okay.
They have to fix that way at the beginning of that case in order for that information to be pulling correctly on that public website.
Makes sense.
All that public website is, it's just taking the information that the clerks put in and it's configuring it to be on that public website.
Okay, well that answers my question. Then I called the district clerk and the county clerk, and I didn't get to talk to the district clerk yet because she was in court. But the county clerk told me that she didn't know anything about the allegations. But I did ask her. Now that I think about it, did she have anything to do with the inputs on the search histories and judicial record searches and stuff like that. And she said, no, the IT department at Wood County does that. And she gave me their number, so I called them, and they went, nope, we don't do that. Let me give you Tyler Technologies' number.
So, and here's the way it goes, is she was correct. She is correct in the in-house county IT department are the ones that manages that. It's not typically the clerks, or it's not typically the district clerk or anybody, or even those, like the clerks that work in the office. It's the IT department. However, the IT department is correct in saying no, that they don't, because that information, again, as we've already discussed, it needs corrected at the county court or district court, wherever that case is held. It needs fixed on the case. The case record, because I guarantee you, if you went there and asked for a printout, you'd see that same false information on there, because that's what they have on the case. So it does, with your problem, it absolutely lies with the information on the case is incorrect, which is making it pull incorrectly on that public website.
That makes sense. And I double-checked the allegation myself on the website, and what the person making the allegations had said was still happening. There was a 1983 case that he was the district attorney on, and the name had been replaced with the current district attorney's name on a case where she would have been in her teens in 1983, because she's 30-ish now.
Got it.
And so you're saying that information had to start at the starting point with who the clerk was that is over that case?
Well, so keep in mind, it is technology.
Right. It could be a glitch.
So,
Could be a glitch. I'm not accusing anybody.
And here's what I think. With you giving me those dates, you're still going to have to go back to where I told you to go back, because they'll need to pull their records and get the correct information, because only Wood County Courts is going to have all that information. That's their business.
Mm-hmm.
They keep record information. So they may have to go back and do their homework and do a little digging to find the proper information. Was it their error? Keep in mind, back then, we didn't really even use Odyssey. It wasn't even a thing. Public portals weren't a thing. When we configured, when they brought their old information, or we took their old information and we put it through the system for their website, it could have just configured incorrectly.
Right. I understand that. I build websites. I'm thinking probably somebody somewhere entered the current district attorney's name.
That's correct.
And hit a button, and it changed them all. But I think a machine. I think it was probably accident. I don't think anybody would have took the time to do that, because it don't make any sense why someone would do that.
And it was probably just configured wrong. So when we took their old information and went ahead and put it, onto a computer per se, and put it on that site, probably configured wrong and perhaps pulled the wrong.
Like you say.
Or one of the users could have got in there of recent, thought they were in a different case, updated that attorney thinking that was correct, and moved on, never knowing that she was in the wrong case.
And it's possible that they were trying to do one case, I think, with an attorney's name, and maybe hit the wrong button, and it did all change.
Right. So it does fall with the county. Typically, portal issues would fall with the county IT, but with this one, sir, I definitely would go back to wherever that's housed. If it's a county or if it's the district.
That makes sense.
That office, and let them know you need to pull the file, because your information in that file is incorrect, which is reporting on the public website incorrect.
And I think if I heard you right, back in 1983, Tyler Technologies wasn't even putting anything online back then anyways.
So, think back in the 80s. The only passwords we needed to know in the 80s was to get in the clubhouse up in the church.
Right. There wasn't even, I don't even know if there was internet back in 83, was there?
I'm sure there was, but not for us.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure there was for the big boys.
That was for the big boys. We were still on manual typewriters.
Yeah, we were still faxing. Okay, you've been helpful, man. I appreciate it. Thank you.